Hi, my name is Andre. I'm living down in Laurence Park.
And my name is Tina and I live in Moneymore.
Well, hello, my name is Mary and I'm doing this conversation with my son.
Okay, hello, my name is Michael and Mary is my mother.
My name's Alana.
My name's Jodie.
I'm Julia Duma. I live in Makati Green.
I'm David and I live in Laurence Park.
Oh, Laurence Park. Yeah, our neighbours. We're not far.
Nah, well, everyone calls me Nash, like. I'm Nash.
And I'm Tegan.
Well, the first lockdown, I lost my partner of 27 years, which was horrendous because we couldn't give him a proper burial, couldn't get him home, had nothing.
We weren't the only one that lost a loved one or a partner, but it kind of made you realise how bad this epidemic or this COVID was.
Do you know the one around Christmas? That was really hard for me because my cousin passed away and I was really, really close to her. So it was I kind of got really, really badly depressed and I didn't leave my room for a month.
It was hard, definitely hard, you know. Everyone tried to pull together, you know.
Yeah.
I miss my family. I miss seeing my grandchildren. I miss the ones in Drogheda came down and stood on the footpath when I was in the drive.
Me now being, we have a home far away, will I ever see my loved ones again? You know, and it happened there, they are getting sick, some are dying. You know, you kind of feel like, will I ever see them? I have an elderly sister who has heart problems, and can I see her before I die? And you kind of think, will we ever see our loved one again?
Lockdown 3 wasn't too bad. We were coming to terms with it, and it was horrendous. Then we came into lockdown 5. But as the months and the weeks went on, it was just so hard to contemplate. He wasn't here anymore. But then we got through it with the help of good friends and family, and you know, and it was really hard. But we came through it, and I was so glad.
Like my next door neighbour here, they could come around and see that I fall or anything like that, you know.
Yeah.
They were brilliant as well.
Yeah, I think the second lockdown, I think they started thinking about others more.
Yeah, they did.
The first lockdown, I think, was a shock and no one knew what to do. But the second lockdown, it was more so look after your neighbours, not look after yourself.
And I think the last one was the worst, the winter, because at least with the other two, you could get outdoors more. You know, it was nicer weather. But in the last one, because it was cold and miserable, it was more kind of, you felt more trapped inside, I think, you know.
The same as you, I think the third lockdown was definitely the hardest because it just kind of, you seem like it's going to be forever, you know. You're thinking, God, is this ever going to end? You know, are we ever going to get back to any kind of normality, like going out and meeting your friends for a drink or going for dinner, or they just seem like so far away, or they seemed so far away.
I did notice there was more community activity than I normally see. Like there last summer, we had a regular bingo.
On a joke, we decided then how to play bingo.
We didn't really do street bingo before COVID. The street bingo and...
No, who would ever think you'd play bingo in the street?
I've never played bingo before until now.
And all the neighbours would sit round, you know, and the distance, but the whole thing. And that was great fun and it was entertaining. You could talk to people, even though they were, you know, their gardens or whatever, but that was nice. It was nice to see a bit of community spirit in that way.
Well, there is for me, yeah, good highlight. My granddad.
Oh.
Me fourth granddaughter, yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. And when was she born?
Sorry?
When was she born?
October.
And did you get to see her? You probably didn't get to see her straight away, did you?
No.
I said to my son, like they live in Cork, and I said to my son, the next time I'll probably see her, I didn't see her for her christening. I didn't see her for her birthday. And I said, the next time I'll probably see her, she'll be 21.
My nana used to say that the whole time. If we didn't visit her for long enough, she'd be like, you'll be 30 by the next time we see you.
Yeah. But then fair play, they chat with the guards, and the guards said that he could come up because I don't be well, you know. So he come up, and I see her, oh, she's lovely. She's lovely.
That's lovely now you got to see her.
Yeah.
Now you'll be able to see her more now with everything easing. It'll make it a lot easier.
Brilliant. It'll be brilliant, yeah.
I remember Connect doing the Easter Bunny. And I don't know who dressed up as the Easter Bunny, but was coming along to all the houses and just standing outside, and the kids could collect their eggs, and they were all excited, you know.
Yeah. It was good to see how kind people are when things are like this, how they respond to kind of feel in and help people not to be alone and kind of feel that anxiety and depression.
We were doing decorating, we were baking, we were going out to the garden, we were trying to keep positive and keep alert all the time, just trying to keep the mind occupied, you know, and it really made you realise, you know, you normally wouldn't think of, I wouldn't think of baking. I'd make a bit of brown bread or something, but then I had Michael done your decking for me, we got the house done up, you know, you've done things that you would never dream of doing, and which I had no incentive to want to do anything anyway. But Michael kept pushing me, and he kept doing the stuff and doing the stuff. And that just kept us busy and kept us busy. I mean, and everybody was the same.
Getting my first full-time job.
Ah.
Yeah, I got it in September. So it's a hard time to find a job. I did it. So.
And what you work on? Like, what was the job?
I do junior accounts. So.
Oh.
I do accounts, and it's down in RD, so it's a fair enough travel, but I'm getting there.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant, yeah. But when I win the lottery, you can do me an account for me.
And even I done a few baking classes, became a baker, a painter, everything else. But you had to take the positive there, because there was no use in sitting around and feeling sorry for yourself and getting down. And every time you lift up a newspaper and you're reading the paper, and PR was never going to end. Of course it was going to end, but it's just going to take a bit longer than expected.
We had a family WhatsApp, and if we hadn't had that, we would have been just lost, you know.
Yeah.
Keeping each other, sending little banter and all that going on a WhatsApp. So
it united the families more. And not just my own family, I've seen it in lots of other families, because they were spending a lot more time together than they normally would. So in that way, that was a positive.
And definitely Zoom. I have a friend that lives in Finland, and sure, we haven't seen him in so long. So we organised a Zoom night, you know, once a month on a Friday night, and we'd all have a glass of wine, and we could all like pretend we were sitting together. Pretend we were there.
Like you said, there were activities there, and even Connect, they organized somebody to get a group of people together, just kind of doing sewing and art, you know, it's just to keep people's mind off the pandemic. And again, with the children, they were so good. They have packs for children, so even children, while they are inside, they have something to do. So really, people were so kind into doing that.
Connect was a big help me in the things I could do. What did they done for me? And again, with everybody that works in Connect, you just had to get like frontline workers for us, and it was absolutely fabulous. I can't ask any more about them. The community got together, neighbours got together, one or two neighbours. So I got a good positive out of that, and I thought it was very good for the community.
Well, the one that kept us going was, has to be You'll Never Walk Alone. I mean, you know, on the positive side it was, you know, when they play that song, and it was everywhere we get, and it's not to do a Liverpool song. It was just if you listen to the words of it, you know, walk on with hope in your heart, and there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and we did see the glamour, and we're still seeing it. And please God, in another couple of months, things will be kind of back to normal as they possibly can, and we can all lift our spirits again.
For me, it was the AstraZeneca song. Do you remember the AstraZeneca song? There's a guy from Meath, and he wrote a very catchy number, and it was poking fun at a lot of people, like politicians and that. And then they referenced Eurovision and Johnny Logan. Oh, sure, what's another year? You know, and we were saying, oh my God, another year of this. But he was making it as fun. It was very fun. And but the delight in the little boy, if you ever get the chance to go onto YouTube and look at it, the delight in that little guy's face with his dad singing this roll out the AstraZeneca, because we were all waiting at the time for this miracle.
I want to break free.
That's a good song.
No, but you want to break free because of the cold.
Yeah.
You know, you want to try and get it a little bit more, you know, but then you couldn't, you know. I just said, no, that's probably my song. You know, what's your song?
I don't think I have a song. I feel like I watch TikTok a lot. I don't know if you know what TikTok is, but I feel like the songs on there, like, stuck in my head. Show me watching it as much as I do. It keeps me up at night.
I think there's a song called One Call Away, and it's like your grandparents could be only like a FaceTime away. Oh yeah, that song. Yeah.
For mine, I'd be absolutely killed if I didn't say this, is my son is in a band and they've been practicing for the last 2 years in the house. They tried to get an album together and they're called the Hogs. And I think anytime I think of lockdown, all I can think of is the Hogs, because they're in the garden, they've been in the sitting room, the kitchen, and I just, you know, I think I'll forever sort of think, because this is kind of when they got together and, you know, became very serious really, you know, and I think, lockdown definitely reminds me of them. And Julie, I'll send you a link of one of their funny videos. They're very funny to watch. Yeah, they're very playful. And I think they just kind of make people feel good. So I think, that would be mine.
Is there a highlight for you, Tegan?
I think highlight.
Me.
Me and Adrian. I missed his face.
As you can see in my picture, is always there that the new world.
Picture.
The new world I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a beautiful new world.
We're not millionaires. We don't have to be millionaires. We work on what we have. Our money when we're together. We work well together. We're more than just mum and son. We're good friends, and that's the way I look at it. And more responsibility than nothing else.
Sometimes he thinks he's me daddy.
Can I just shut the window because my dog is barking?
Yeah, of course, go for it. Go for it. Is there anything else you need from me before I go?
Can you just shut the other window?
Yeah.
Please.
Little washing as well while you're there.
Don't do me watching while you're there.